All right, traders, so watch this video for Monday, August 6th. Another green day in the SPY, kind of nearing last week's highs. That may have been the week before. Anyway, nearing a recent high, and then back here you've got all-time highs. So this market is shrugging off all the tariff headlines, and it's a very strong market. Having said that, it's also a very thin market. It's August trading, and so you definitely don't want to put big positions on because things are trading pretty thin right now, but we're doing a great job in the chat rooting out some really nice setups. And remember, when you watch my videos, I am only looking for ways to make money the very next day. I'm in cash every night. So it's one of the things I love about our room is that any member can log in on any given day, and that's why we offer that lifetime membership, because you might only be able to trade 2 days a month during the week, right? You might have, or even 1 day a month. I've got people who don't have any days off during the week ever, and they'll take vacation days every now and then and pop into our room because they know they're joining a room where someone's trying to make money that day on setups that day. So, there's no averaging down for me. There's no, hey, maybe I'll nibble down here and hold it for a few days. It's always me trying to make money right that day on setups that we teach, inflection point setups. On recent high flyers, stuff that should work right away, and that's how my trading has progressed, and I think it's why I have such a consistently profitable equity curve that you see me post every now and then. I'm always on the hunt for something that day, right? I hate being red in a stock, so I refuse to be red in a stock more than 2 minutes. Okay, so let's get started on the watch list. ARLO. Not a lot of chart to go on here, right? 1 day. But it closed pretty strong. And, okay, you don't ever trade off this, so don't mistake what I'm getting ready to say for a trading idea. But I actually love their product, so it gives me a little more confidence to watch this thing trade. I did make some money on it on opening day on Friday, and I'll be watching it again. You can't tell anything off the chart, right, from 1 day. But I do want to watch Arlo. Great product, so we'll see if it gives me a low-risk setup. TEUM is not my favorite trader. You've got a high, a lower high, and then kind of a lower high again, and a kind of a flag. So it's a decent-looking chart, maybe up over 307, 308. Then it might kind of break to the upside, but it's not my favorite trader. So just, again, I've said this before, don't bet don't bet the farm on anything in this low-volume environment. Had to zoom in here for this AYTU just to show you just a series of lower highs on the daily, but pretty decent volume. Let's see, this would have been Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday pulled back, and then Friday kind of found a bid again. So this one, I don't know, if it gets over Friday's high, maybe over 34 cents, it might just take out, what I say this was Tuesday's high, and maybe come up and challenge some of these. So it's an okay looking chart. Not a huge fan of the sub-dollar ones, but I'm certainly going to watch it. If it gives me a low-risk setup, I'll give a trade a try, right? Triple U, UUU, kind of breaking out. Let me pan out a little bit more. Breaking out of kind of a long base and nice volume for this stock. Still wasn't a million shares, but nice volume for this stock. It is a nickel spreader, so be aware of that. I kind of like it if it breaks Friday's high on Monday over 190. Then the whole number 2 above might become an inflection point as well. If you don't know what I mean by inflection point, we've got 2 free webinars, inflection points 1 and 2, and the link is down below. So it is Sunday. It's a good time to study. Go watch our Trading Inflection Points webinars. Doesn't cost you a penny. ABIO. Nice pop here. Then it gapped up the next day, sold off again, and then tried to make a pop on Thursday. Gave a lot of it back, but then on Friday gapped up a little. You basically have it, if Friday's candle inside of Thursday's bounce attempt. I do like this one over Friday's high. Maybe over 82 cents. It might get going again. I'll switch to 15-minute candles to kind of show you. Kind of cleans it up. So you had this really nice day here, but then you had the huge gap up, which always kind of takes the oomph out of a strong stock. And then on Thursday, you can see how it got going again. Had a pretty nice move from 65 cents to almost 90. That's a big day. And then this is the 15-minute candles from Friday, just that quiet day. So I like it up in this area on Monday. It might start knocking down some of these catalysts above. If you watch any of my videos, you know I love stacked catalysts for an entry. CRMD, another sub. I got a few sub-dollar stocks on watch today, and I don't really like them, but really nice move here, then a pullback, then a nice bounce attempt on Thursday, and Friday, kind of an inside day. I also like this one over Friday's high, maybe over 66 cents. Maybe we retest and break through that 80. But if we get a low-risk setup, I'm going to try that one too. CLF, really nice run here from below 850 to almost 1150 in a little over 2 sessions. Maybe 4 sessions, sorry. And now you're kind of flagging here. I like this one over 11. 11 might become an inflection point. You hear me talk about those. Again, check out the videos. Right here, it hit 1099, and then on Friday, pretty strong day, and went all the way up to 1096. So I really do like this one over 11. That's CLF. The letter X, US Steel. Did find support. We were looking for a bounce on this one on Friday. It did find support in this $32 area. Kind of one of those indecision candles on the daily. But maybe it takes out Friday's high on Monday. We'll see if it gives a low-risk setup. I kind of like it since it held support as a potential long on Monday. And then finally, I've got NSYS, which had this huge move, then a gap up and a reversal, and then another red day. As long as it hasn't round-tripped, I still think it has potential to give a nice pop with a low-risk setup. Now, we had this on watch for Friday, and then you see what it did, but it didn't give any kind of buy signal for us. So that's the beauty of having trading rules and A+ setups and knowing exactly what to look for on an intraday basis. I never got involved in this one, but it goes right back on watch for Monday. So I'm not in love with this list by any stretch, but hopefully there'll be some nice pre-market gappers as well. Always watching my trade ideas scanners throughout the day too for volume spikes and setups that those are programmed to watch too. So there's, again, links below to all of our free webinars. There's a link below to that lifetime membership, which I'm offering, this time of the year because it's so dead out there. Same price as a 1-year membership. One of the most common emails I get is, what's the catch to $4.99 lifetime? Because they know other rooms are charging $4.99 for 2 months or 3 months or a half a year or whatever, and it's recurring payments. And I always get that email. And honestly, I hate to say this, but there is no catch. It's just that I always swore if I figured this trading game out while I was battling and working full time in a factory, busting my butt with a laptop and an air card so I could trade from an assembly line. I kid you not. I swore if I ever figured this thing out, I would offer a much more reasonably priced and a higher education room than the ones I was using that were, most of them were a joke, and were charging me while I was losing money trading. I was also losing money paying recurring fees to these rooms. So that's the catch. Is I'm honestly trying to give back. Hey, then Mike, why don't you just offer a free room? I encourage you to go to a free room where nobody has any skin in the game, and get back to me and let me know how those are working out for you. They're just chaos. It's moderators babysitting a bunch of what seems like dumb kids. They still might be in their 30s, 40s, 20s, but they still act like dumb kids, just disrupting and pumping and anything. So yeah, you do want a little skin in the game. You want a room where everyone's got a little skin in the game, so people actually follow the rules, and you can all work together that way. All right, anyway, I'm done babbling. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you guys on Monday.